A popular feature on the mainstream international media, former Bad Boy Records poster boy turned opposition leader of Belize, Moses Shyne Barrow, sat down with CVM Today for an exclusive during his trip to Jamaica. With a stacked itinerary, having meetings with the who's who of Jamaican politics and business not to be outdone, recently released entertainer Vybz Kartel found himself on the hot list of the VIP courtesy calls from the Belizean opposition leader, becoming the first known international recording artist to visit Kartel. Sympathetic to Kartel's plight, Barrow, often referred to as Shyne, was involved in a highly publicized incident in 1999 in a New York nightclub, where he was subsequently convicted on gun charges and served almost 10 years in New York State Prison.
In 2016, I visited Vybz Kartel at the Horizon Adult Facility here in Kingston. It was about 8 years ago in 2016, September, right around this time, as a matter of fact. And so as two artists, you know, there was a bond there, there's a connection there, and certainly as someone who was incarcerated and, you know, the judicial system grants people the presumption of innocence, right? And so he was never convicted. Well, he was convicted, but then it was overturned on the appeal, and he has maintained his innocence all the while. And so, you know, I joined him in his fight for justice, his fight for freedom. Having been someone who was wrongfully incarcerated myself, I maintained my innocence as well, despite being convicted, and I did not have the fortune of having my conviction overturned.
While finding meaning in the visit with the man they call the world boss, Barrow is focused on a campaign of meeting with world leaders and visits to key allies, with a diplomatic dress rehearsal for his prime ministerial ambitions.
My policy as opposition leader to strengthen ties with leaders all throughout the Caribbean, in the United States, throughout Europe, Africa, etc. I believe that much can be gained from having stronger relationships with fellow leaders, whether it be the prime ministers or the opposition leaders or presidents or even members of Congress and Senate.
Very much aware that elections are nigh for Jamaica, shrewd diplomacy was the order of the day, with Barrow not hedging his bets with just one political party, while admitting his ideological solidarity with the governing Jamaica Labour Party.
Certainly leading up to the elections, I felt it was important to visit with the Prime Minister as the chairman of the Caribbean Democratic Union. I also made a courtesy call to the opposition leader, Honorable Mark Golding.
Moses Shyne Barrow is the son of former Prime Minister and former leader of the United Democratic Party in Belize. After being first elected to the Parliament of Belize, Barrow succeeded his father as a party leader after a crushing defeat of the party at the general polls. In 2021, he was first sworn in as leader of the opposition. Tune in on Sunday for part 2 of the interview, where Barrow addresses issues of division with his party and his chances of becoming Prime Minister.